Here's a little story about a kid we call Will. He was living on the run, he was never staying still. He was 4 years old when he knew the world was cold. Didn't know what lay in store when his life was to unfold. They settled in the South, Cherokees and the Klan. Papa was a brownie and the shit hit the fan. Mama was a white girl, a good manipulator, only living off the system and a perfect instigator. And yeah, she was a schizo, let the monsters hurt us. The things led to trauma, it was men, it was drugs. Many pedophiles later than a cigarette burn. Pops had enough, he was direct and he was stern. He tried to fight a system that's against all the dads. But with the kind of family, the kids were all he had. So he won the court case, moving out of state. Figured get us out of hell before it was too late. So the family fell apart and scattered through the country. Maybe that's the way it goes, cut the branches of the tree. Now he's turning 5, things seem to be just fine. Chilling with his grandparents, so you bet it would be nice. Moving out to Puerto Rico, where he was just a gringo. The white boy, Boricua, living Trujillo Alto, where he learned a bit of Spanish and went to Catholic school with armed guards, uniforms, and metal plate of gruel. Grandpa Casablanca, he's the island postman. He loved the island people, he was always on the grind. Yeah, Grandma Casablanca, yeah, she had her own parlor built into their house, she was quite a fire starter. They were always fighting up like they were cats inside a bag, but they loved each other much, they were all that they had. A couple years later, they were moving back to States. Will was turning 8 when then he met his homie Jay. They grew up with each other, then they grew up to be brothers. They're down for 20 years and they still laugh and drawn together. When Will was 13, he would meet his homie Travis, the one who smoked him up at 18, breaking bad habits, living in Garofalo across from Queen Anne's. He dubbed public housing, pinned down by the man. Now Will was 16 when he met his girl Ashley. Things are out of whack when you're living in a tragedy. One day she went off, cut a part of her face, threatened to take her life and that she needed space. After time manipulation and he was holding back, Will decided it was over, that he was gonna pack. Another funny thing was that he grew up with the old rock, bumping up the Beatles, all the heads of Woodstock. He met up with his sister after many, many years. She introduced him to the wicked shit, a blessing to his ears. He found his new family, addicted to the horrorcore. Nothing else made sense, he had to find some more. So he went to the underground, down for life. He would be a juggalo till the day that he died. One day Will and Jay went and made a little comic book. It's based on real shit, so stop giving us that stupid. They would hope that someday it would go and hit the shelves and be known around the world to tell the people about themselves. Shortly after that came the band Death by Ass, with Will and Travis selling the first album in their class. It was an improvised group, had a little following. Will wanted to do something while the rest were hollering. It didn't work out and he made all the connections, talking to producers, artists, and he found a good selection. Tooth Bear with his pen name, an inside joke from back in the day, just before we'd even joke. Now Will is 25 with them girls and them guys. Who'd have thought that he would be the one that's coming out his body? And he couldn't tell his fam and he couldn't tell his dad. He would be the one in line, I'd be calling him a fag. I couldn't tell you everything, I'm living on a limit. We still miss Windy City when we were out here and chillin'. I'm not saying it was tough and I ain't saying it was me, but we started at the bottom, now look how far we came.